College life has always been a stressful yet very exciting time for us. Between our deadlines, exams, and homework, there needs to be a time for us to pause and rejuvenate from all the stresses before we resume our day. I'm Joshua.
I'm Christina.
And I'm Alex. And today we are presenting our project, HOURGLASS, an outdoor respite located at Iowa State University's campus.
In our very busy lives, we find ourselves always needing more, but the only thing we can never get enough of is time. Do you ever find yourself wishing for more hours in a day? For most of us, time is a major stressor, especially in college life.
An hourglass symbolizes the constant ticking of time. With each grain of sand passing between the bulbs, the past cannot be repeated and the future cannot be sustained. But what if an hourglass is turned on its side?
The sand becomes still. The grains of sand no longer flow and remain resting until it is turned again. It symbolizes the stopping of time where the present ceases for a moment.
Hourglass at Iowa State University holds the same meaning and serves the same function. Each person passing through Hourglass represents a grain of sand, relaxing and absorbing time.
Hourglass serves as an immediate outdoor space for guests to pause in between their daily activities.
Hourglass allows guests to rejuvenate themselves from the stresses of college life, either in a social or individual setting.
And whether it's a 10-minute or 2-hour break, Hourglass provides the perfect respite for university inhabitants to go before they resume their day.
When we began the process of creating Hourglass, we came across a few site-specific challenges. Currently, there is no outdoor space designed to accommodate a large group of people at the same time. Being in the Midwest, we experience long and cold winters, and Iowa is located on the Great Plains, which means that winds can sweep across the landscape without any obstruction.
On the other hand, we saw bigger opportunities. The four seasons throughout the year gives Iowa State's campus a beautiful outdoor space to build upon, while the free-roaming little critters enhance the beauty of the overall landscape. Hourglass tries to tackle all these challenges while utilizing the opportunities that are given.
Centrally located on our 1,984-acre campus, Hourglass becomes a convenient place for anyone at Iowa State University to pause and rejuvenate before resuming their day. The central campus that Hourglass sits on sees 1,000 guests pass through per hour during peak hours.
The 36,600 students at our university consist of around 20,000 Iowans, out-of-state residents from every state, and over 4,000 international students representing over 125 countries. On top of this, there are over 6,000 faculty members.
And despite the ever-growing population, Iowa State's campus still strives to be in the top 25 most beautiful campuses in the United States.
On our site, the prevailing wind comes from the southeast direction for the majority of the year. We oriented Hourglass with two major pedestrian paths going through the structure from the east to the west, perpendicular to the wind in order to prevent the wind tunnel effect.
When guests approach Hourglass from the west, they'll arrive at the above-ground sitting area. The variety of benches are a place to gather at Hourglass and enjoy the company of others. Here, they can pause, relax, meet their friends, and socialize before resuming their day.
No matter what time of the year, guests will be able to enjoy this above ground sitting area while taking in the beauty of the four seasons.
One of the technologies that Hourglass uses in the above ground area is the heated benches during the colder seasons. These benches allow guests to sit on a comfortable seat by using a current carrying wire which thermally radiates heat through the benches.
Our glass is made up of several arches. The bottom end of each arch is thicker than the top part, and it's all connected one to another by a long, solid bench, thus creating a vertical stability to the structure as well as lateral stability from the wind.
Each arch is made up of a 4-inch aluminum tube support system. The material ethylene tetrafluoroethylene is held in place by these aluminum tubes. ETFE is a relatively new polymer material that is very durable with a tensile strength 27% greater than that of glass. Its flexibility makes it a great material to be formed into organic shapes such as the arches of Hourglass.
The ETFE membrane of Hourglass functions like a one-way mirror, allowing guests to view through the material from underneath, but also allowing the reflection of the seasons on the outside. The reflective one-way mirror skin of Hourglass allows it to become an ever-changing structure that reacts to its surroundings throughout the year, while also celebrating the beauty of the four seasons.
Along with the seasons change, the sounds of nature also change. Imagine relaxing at Hourglass, surrounded by the sound of rustling trees in the fall, or the chirping of birds in the summer, or even the subtle drizzle of rain in the spring.
In a sense, Hourglass becomes an immersive experience by utilizing its surroundings, while the design itself provides a space for guests to rejuvenate from the stresses of college life.
As we all might have guessed, the essential part of an hourglass is the sand. The transparent handrails inside of Hourglass are filled with a sand that stays still, representing the stopping of time. Located at the center of Hourglass, these handrails can be seen from both below ground and above ground.
The magic happens when Iowa State Campanile, located about an acre away, chimes every 15 minutes throughout the day. The sand moves and flows as the carillon of the campanile plays. Hourglass becomes a subtle reminder for guests to resume their day.
Seen here is the mechanism used to move the sand. Hidden by the greenery at the base of the handrails is a synchronized oscillating pneumatic system covered by a flexible layer used to create the effect of sand flowing across the rails.
If guests are looking for a more quiet space, they can find such respite in the below ground area. When we started the design of Hourglass, we made sure that all the spaces are accessible and inclusive for all guests to enjoy.
The below ground is designed to offer a more personal experience through individual pods. The walls and floor of the below ground are made of stamped concrete to withstand varying temperatures. When a guest enters a pod, they will be enveloped by moving projections of nature that reflect the current season. Guests can be by themselves, rejuvenate, and refresh their mind in between their daily activities. Let's take a look at the experience. The immersive experience is created by projecting the image from the backside of the pods onto the shell. Each pod is built using an aluminum frame with a 50% transparent membrane of ETFE. A door leading to the backstage area provides easy access to equipment maintenance, and air vents to create a comfortable environment are placed under the benches so that the guest experience is not obstructed, while also serving as an output for the geothermal heating system.
This system efficiently heats the pods so that guests can enjoy the pods during the colder seasons. This cycle uses ground temperature to preheat a fluid that creates a more comfortable climate in the pods. Since ground temperatures are constant throughout the year, this cycle can also be used in reverse to cool the pods during the hotter months of the summer.
Iowa State University is well known for its sustainability efforts and strong technology programs. In addition to the geothermal heating system, PaveGen technology is also incorporated into the paths leading to Hourglass.
This emerging technology utilizes kinetic energy from footsteps to produce usable electricity. This energy is later used to create a one-of-a-kind nighttime experience on the arches and pathway leading to Hourglass.
As guests walk towards Hourglass at night, sparkling lights on the path become a glimmering river stream of sand, leading the way. The paved end tiles, scattered along the path, will have a ripple light effect when they are stepped on, encouraging guests to interactively continue onwards.
When they reach Hourglass, the glimmering stream of lights becomes still, signifying the stopping of time. But with the ringing of the campanile every 15 minutes, the lights will burst outward from the center of Hourglass, which serves as a reminder for guests to resume their activities. So even from far away, university inhabitants will be able to see the sunburst effect and know that it is time to end their day and rejuvenate for tomorrow.
Celebrating the beauty of the four seasons, Hourglass serves as a central landmark at Iowa State University for guests to pause and rejuvenate from the stresses of college life before they resume their day. Just like an hourglass being tipped on its side, guests will feel like they are literally stopping time. From Iowa State University, we present to you Hourglass.